This is not glass. This is its head. Its eyes don't sit outside its skull. They float inside it, in fluid, shielded by see-through skin. And those eyes don't look forward. They rotate, slowly, deliberately, to stare straight up through the top of its own head. It lives 600 meters down, in permanent twilight, one of the only vertebrates on Earth with a see-through skull. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly why evolution built an eye you can watch working from the outside.
The barreleye lives in the mesopelagic zone, the ocean's twilight layer, roughly 200 to 800 meters down. Sunlight still reaches this far, but only just, a thin blue glow and nothing more. Down here, there is no such thing as a shadow cast from the side. Every trace of light comes from directly above. Everything that hunts here has had to solve the same problem. How do you spot prey when the only light that comes from straight overhead? Most fish answer that question with eyes on the sides of their heads. The barreleye answers it differently. It simply pointed both eyes at the only light source that exists down here and never looked away again. At this depth, water pressure is roughly 60 times what it is at the surface, enough to crush an unprotected human chest cavity instantly. The barreleye's body is built almost entirely of soft, gelatinous tissue, flexible enough that the pressure simply passes straight through it.
What looks like a helmet is actually a shield, a dome of soft, transparent tissue covering the entire top of its head. For over a century, scientists only ever saw this dome collapsed and torn, destroyed the instant a net dragged the fish to the surface. That pressure drop from 600 meters to the surface is violent enough to destroy tissue this delicate in seconds. For decades, nobody actually knew the dome existed intact. They thought this fish simply had exposed eyes and nothing else. Beneath the dome, the eyes sit encased in their own protective housing, two dark tubes angled to work as a matched pair. Its actual mouth sits below the dome entirely, small and unremarkable. Nothing about this animal's face works the way a face is supposed to. Two small pits sit where most fish keep visible eyes, dark spots that are not eyes at all. For over 100 years, illustrators drew those pits as its eyes. They were wrong the entire time.
The barreleye's eyes are shaped like two short green barrels, packed with far more light-gathering tissue than a normal fish eye that size. A large lens sits at the top of each tube, gathering every scrap of light that filters down from above. This design gathers roughly 100 times more light than a human eye of the same size. And unlike almost every other fish, those eyes can actually rotate independently inside the transparent dome, tracking prey as it moves overhead. It's the only way to explain eyes you can watch actually turn, muscle and motion visible through the skull. When it needs to look forward instead of up, the eyes simply rotate down and out toward the front. No other vertebrate eye does this quite the same way. A fully mobile, upward-facing eye wrapped in its own private window. Above the barreleye, drifting slowly through the dark, siphonophores trail tentacles armed with stinging cells. Small crustaceans get caught in those tentacles constantly, trapped, stung, and slowly digested where they hang. The barreleye has found a way to take that trapped meal for itself without ever triggering a single stinging cell. Its rotating eyes track the trapped prey through the tentacles from below, plotting the exact angle of approach. Its transparent dome may exist for exactly this reason, a shield that lets it work beneath stinging tentacles without damage. In one smooth motion, it slips its small mouth in beneath the dome's protection and takes the prey directly off the tentacle. No stinging cells fire, no struggle. The siphonophore never even registers what happened. It's one of the only documented cases of an animal stealing food directly from a venomous predator and walking away completely unharmed. The barreleye was first formally described in 1939 from specimens already damaged by the trip to the surface. For 65 years, that's all anyone had to work with. Broken nets, collapsed domes, and guesswork. Then, in 2004, a remotely operated deep-sea vehicle finally filmed one alive, undisturbed, at its natural depth. For the first time, researchers watched the dome move, watched the eyes rotate, and understood exactly what they had been looking at all along. It took modern deep submergence technology to prove that a fish's transparent head wasn't a myth. It was simply too fragile to ever survive being caught. Since then, only a handful of additional sightings have ever been recorded. This remains one of the rarest animals to film alive. Scientists still don't know exactly how long a barreleye lives, how it reproduces, or how many actually exist down there. It has spent its entire existence at a depth humans can only visit inside a machine for a few hours at a time. Everything it does, hunting, hiding, surviving a stolen meal from a stinging tentacle, happens completely unwitnessed every single day. It didn't evolve a transparent skull to be strange. It evolved one because, at that depth, a see-through head was simply the better design. If an animal this quietly perfect could stay hidden from science for over 60 years, what else is still down there, unfilmed?